Welcome to Purple Lunarose Tarot Surprise Live. And guys, I'm going to tell you what happened this morning to me, and then we're going to jump into this collective energy reading. But I really want to give you a little bit of background. I really hope that the sound and everything is working. Oh, Miss L has popped in already. Thank you, Miss L. All right, guys, really quick before I start, Miss L, I love you. For all of you guys that follow me, you know Miss Tina, please send her some positive vibes today. She is healing from some minor dental work, and I'm needing her to hurry up and heal quickly so I can talk her ear off. I guess I only need her ear for that, but still, send positive vibe, guys, and she should be back with us shortly. All right, so I want to tell you guys what happened to me and why we're doing this surprise live. All right, so I opened up my Etsy shop, got ready to start my workday. And I noticed that we had several readings come in overnight. Guys, I will be doing those in order of they were received. So in order, the way the Etsy gives them to me is the order I'm going to send them out. This happens sometimes, a lot of times when there's like big astrological energy. So no worries, I will be getting them out. Actually, I have opened up my schedule so much now that we only do the 2 lives a week, that you guys' readings are coming back to you in 1 to 2 days. So that's pretty awesome, right? No more 3 to 5 days. Thank you, Miss L. So yes, okay. So I opened up the Etsy shop. I got ready to work. I made my coffee. I sat down, and I noticed that several readings came in overnight. And they all have a very general theme. All right. So I thought it would be a good idea to just jump on, do this live, do it early. So if you guys see it later in the day, no worries. But let's talk about it a little bit. So today is January 12th. Guys, yesterday was the 11th. Yesterday was a big manifestation day, big manifestation portal. And today is so yesterday you were thinking about all the things that you want to do. You probably have been for quite some time. And then today is the day that you're actually going to start to take the steps. You're going to start to take action. And the reason is, guys, because Mars is direct. Yes, I felt the energy first thing this morning. I knew that planet was moving forward. And yeah, so remember, guys, Mars has been in Gemini for several months in retrograde. And what it was doing in Gemini was fighting for our communication, fighting to be able to share our unconditional love unconditionally, right? And Mars, of course, does represent divine masculine energy. So here's what I want you guys to understand. Cosmic influences affect everyone on the planet because, you're on the planet and the cosmic influences, in the universe or another planet or an asteroid or whatever it's happening. So it affects everyone. It doesn't matter what type of spiritual journey you're on. But collectively here at PLR, we are all on the twin flame journey, right? Most likely that's why spirit drew you to me. And that's why my messages pull at your heartstrings. All right, so when you're on this very specific journey and Mars goes direct after a period of retrograde, it means that the masculine energy has been reclusive. There could be little to no contact at this time, and it's definitely a period of healing. All right, so here's what I noticed in the Etsy shop. Are you ready? And don't shoot the messenger, guys. You can't get mad at me. I'm just trying to help you. But here's what's happening. Feminine energy is pissed. Right? So a lot of you have been ghosted, separation has happened. There's no contact, there's no explanation as to why, you know what I'm saying? And so there's a lot of angry feminine energy in my Etsy shop. All right, so here's what I'm gonna say. What we're doing here at PLR, like why I'm here, what's my purpose? I'm a twin. I had this experience. It catapulted my spiritual awakening. I started following my purpose. My purpose was to come out here and tell you what a twin flame journey really is. Not this sugar-coated, fairy dusted bullcrap that we see all over YouTube and all over social media. Twin flames, the word, was actually not very common when I learned what it was. It wasn't something that people talked about. It was actually really frowned upon because let's look at it. A lot of times when twins meet, they're in karmic situations, right? So, I mean, it's not something that's, people aren't cheering that on, right? So there's definitely this energy of, it's it's not good. So it was like hidden and people didn't talk about it. And then I don't know, beautiful Megan Fox decided she was gonna date that crazy dude in GK. They were gonna make a song, and now all of a sudden you hear twin flames everywhere and everyone's talking about it, and everyone's like, oh, that's my twin and that's my twin. Are you ready? Again, not stepping on toes, but not everyone has the same purpose. What would be the purpose in that? Like, why would spirit create us? Why would the universe create us and then have us all doing the same thing? I mean, that doesn't make any sense now, does it? So no, not every single person has a twin. All right, so really quickly, before we jump into the reading, I know you guys have seen these slides before, but I'm going to throw them out there just one more time. We're going to go over them again. I'm really tired of hearing about your soulmate karmic. There's no such thing as a soulmate karmic, okay? That's like me telling you about my cat dog. No such thing. Okay? There's soulmates, there's karmics, and there's twin flames. You only get one twin. So if you don't like your twin, you can't be like, I'm going to go get another twin. It's not how it works, guys. All right, so let's go through the slides really quickly just so we're all on the same page. All right, I guess I got to take the banner off. All right, now let's go through the slides. Let's start with the obvious, the twin flame. What is this, right? All right, so not everyone has like a 3D counterpart. And what I mean by that is not everyone has another person on the planet with them at the same time that's on the twin journey. Some people's twin didn't incarnate into this lifetime. Some people's twin have passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like lots of different reasons why a 3D person may not be here. But what it is it's when something's happened, an experience that you have with a person that catapults your spiritual awakening. A lot of times I've been using the word simultaneous soul incarnation. I feel like that's the best way to say it. There's no ripped souls. There's no soul torn in half. There's not half of you in somebody else's body. You're whole all by yourself. All right. So when you meet your twin, or when this twin flame experience happens, it's a spiritual interaction, right? You do have multiple similarities with this person. The word similarities and synchronicities will continue to come up for you as you proceed forward in your journey. Your meeting will signify a major change. For example, I put mine on here, divorce from my karmic. I was married to a karmic for 20 years. And what's a karmic? We'll get to that in just a second. All right. Prioritizing growth over being in a relationship. So if you are on this journey and you're like, I have this twin flame and I got to be with this person. I'm going to stalk this person. I'm going to just buy a bunch of cats and not date anybody until I'm with this person. That may not be your twin. I hate to break it to you, because when you're on a twin journey, you begin to ascend. When you awaken, you begin to ascend. And when you begin to ascend, you get the knowledge. And when you get the knowledge and you awaken, you're no longer concerned about the 3D physical person. Now you understand this is a spiritual interaction, and now you have a great purpose, right? Now you have something you're supposed to do. Also, telepathy is very big in the twin journey. But here's another secret, guys. Ready? Telepathy happens all the time with everyone. You don't have to be on the twin journey to have telepathy. Telepathy is a message sent from my heart to yours, or your heart to mine. That's literally all it is. All right. So that's twin flames. Let's go over and talk about soulmates. All right. So soulmates equal effort. I always say it's the Two of Cups card. It says there's two givers. I water you, you water me, we grow together. They're very supportive, and your growth is just as important as theirs. They're loyal. There's no runner. There's no chaser. Love is authentic. You don't have to pretend to be anyone that you're not, because your soulmate loves you for who you are. It's teamwork. They're always working together as a team, trying to accomplish things as a team. So guys, many of you are out there with your, what you think is your soulmate. And here it is. Are you ready? let me see, what's the best way to say this? I don't know. You're not going to be volatile with your soulmate. It just doesn't happen. Your soulmate is not going to beat you, slap you, hit you. You're not going to cuss. You're not going to do any of these things. Me and Junior have been together for 2 years and we just don't do these things. Do you know why? Because we love each other. We care for each other. It's a tender relationship. We don't want to hurt the other. Can your twin hurt you? Yes, absolutely. Just as much as you hurt yourself, because in the end, your twin is you. Can your karmic hurt you? Yes, absolutely. We're fixing to talk about that next. But your soulmate is going to do everything possible not to hurt you. So if you're in a relationship with someone where you're constantly fighting, you're constantly in a battle, you're not teammates, you don't work together, you don't care whether they grow or not, and they don't care whether you grow or not, that is not your soulmate. Okay? It's very important we understand who is who. When you understand who is who, you definitely can start working with the situation a lot better. All right, now let's talk about those karmics. Nobody likes it, but here it is, right? Karmics. Most of you are in a karmic relationship. And I know you're like, why? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. All right. And I know you don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. I see the numbers dropping already, but it's just the way it is, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat. It's my purpose to come out here and tell you what is happening. All right. So most of you met your twin because you're in a karmic situation, right? And the reason this happens is because it has to catapult your spiritual awakening. You have to break free from these chains that are binding you. A karmic relationship is very addictive. It just pulls the drama to them, right? Red flags are always early, but you always ignore them because you love the person. You want to be with them and you're like, no, it's going to be fine. I'll make them better, right? Karmics have addictions, all kinds of unhealthy kinds. And then they're very controlling and manipulative and abusive. And when I say abusive, I mean abusive of all kinds. Some of you guys are in physical abusive relationships. I promise you that is not a soulmate. It's just not. And a twin flame, I mean, is it possible? I don't really know. Yes, maybe. But here's the thing. All twin flames ascend. So eventually when you're ascending, you're not going to be smacking nobody. And nobody is going to be in a place where you're not going to put yourself in a place where anyone can abuse you. You see what I mean? So yes, this is going to be a karmic relationship. Karmic relationships are major life lessons. And here's what I will say. When you learn them, you don't go back. And what I mean by that is you don't put yourself back in the situation. You spot the red flags early and you remove yourself from the situation. That is a karmic. It can take a long time. So many people are super smart. This new wave of twins are coming out. They're meeting their karmic, and in 2 months, they're like, yeah, I'm out. Forget this. I'm just saying, good job, parents, for raising confident children. But yes, it's definitely an issue, and most likely what we're dealing with. If you were drawn to me, you are drawn to me because we're on this very same spiritual journey, and it looks very, very similar, right? All right, so that's what I just wanted to go over, just the basics, because again, Mars is going direct. So when Mars goes direct, again, after a period of stagnant energy, reclusive energy, withdrawn energy, slow moving energy, it's going to come in, and it's going to come in fast. So what's happening in the Etsy shop is most of you are getting readings because you're waking up to text, you're waking up to voicemails, you're waking up to messages from your counterpart after a long period of silence. And so many of you are pissed. Many of you are mad. Many of you are just, feel like you're being gaslighted, all these types of things. So if you're dealing with the twin, now we just went over all 3 relationships, so make sure you're dealing with your twin because it only works the one way. So if you're dealing with your twin and there is contact starting today, because today is the 12th, guys, implement your spiritual lessons. Look how far you have come on this journey. Look how far you are from the day you started following me. Do you see what I'm trying to say? From the day Spirit drew you to me, look how far you are today. And please, please understand that these energies, one, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. When you're on this journey, you're swapping back and forth. That's how you're able to heal your whole self. So that means that when you were healing something, the counterpart was healing something. They're not just over there with their thumb in their butt, turning around and spinning, doing nothing. I promise you, they're going through it and they're dealing with things just like you're dealing with things. Most of you in the Etsy shop have been getting a lot of mirror readings, which means that like it's mirroring each other. So like, for example, when I do your current twin flame energy update, by the way, guys, if you want your very own, I did put the link in the description box of this video. All right. But when I'm doing these and I look at the masculine energy and I look at the feminine energy, we're getting a lot of the same cards. So most of you will notice that I use mostly Rider-Waite when we get to this point to clarify. And I use 2 decks so that we can see if any cards come back up for the feminine or the masculine, right? And it has been happening a lot. It's been building up to this January 12th date. And I will say this, I do feel it's because this is what your focus has been on. This is what you've been trying to manifest. This is what you've been pushing through. This is what you were daydreaming about yesterday. So as today rolls in and Mars starts going direct, yes, of course, all these things are going to come in. So don't get mad because your manifestation came true. What you're mad about is your expectation. See, you expected a lot more than the small text that came through. And what I'm asking you is to put yourself in the other side, put yourself in their shoes, understand they've been going through the journey too. And maybe that's all they could say. Maybe that's all they could do. Come from everything with unconditional love. Unconditional love means you have no expectations. That means you're focused on your journey and you hope the best for their journey. That's it. You don't expect them to come back. You don't expect them to leave their karmic. You don't expect them to ascend. You don't expect them to awaken. You just don't expect it. You focus on you. And that's the energy that we all need to be in. So I know some of you are going to be upset with me, but I still love you. I have to tell you the facts. Otherwise, I wouldn't be following my own purpose. All right, so let's jump in, do a real quick current energy. Let's see what's going on. Masculine side, feminine side. Remember, Mars represents masculine side. Venus represents feminine side. Mars definitely moving direct and Venus making some big moves all on their own, but they're coming together. It's an energy of coming together, working together. All right. Hi, Sandra and Jenna. I know, surprise, super early. All right, so let's jump in and let's look at that masculine energy. How is Mars going direct affecting the masculine energy? Look at that. I mean, big confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit likes me, guys. All right, so manifestation is here. It says your dreams have an untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. Desire and belief is always what sticks out to me. Ooh. All right, so we have dignity coming out for feminine energy and healing coming out for bridging energy. So dignity says take pride in yourself and all that you've become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Yes, absolutely. I'm just saying, if you feel like you're in your feminine energy right now, or most of the time, or however you want to label it, I definitely feel like you've made some big breakthroughs, right? 2022 was nothing but breakthroughs. So I do feel like as we move into 2023 and all these planets start to go to direct, I feel like Spirit's definitely saying, like, be confident in where you are today. Look at how far you've come. Look at how much you've already manifested. Expectations on the bottom. I told you guys, if you haven't received it, it's coming. All right, so healing is here. It says, bless all in need of healing, hope, and love. Spirit grant us strength and wisdom and guide us to the path of wellness. That is the bridging energy. I do get the strong sense of union, both energies wanting to work with each other. It's very possible that masculine's been watching feminine manifest, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, I want to do that too. All right, so expectation is here, and it says be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music that your heart's been waiting to hear. Guys, if you guys get readings from me, you know that I am not that reader. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, she still loves you. Oh, blah, blah. No, I just don't do it. I'm sorry. But I always tell you what the cards mean, what the energy feels, and I absolutely just will not lie. And I'm just saying, it's clearly a form of reunion here. The energy size, expect it. It's going to be here. It's going to come in fast. I do feel like those of you that have already dealt with this sooner have already purchased your readings in my Etsy shop. I'm going to get to them right after this live. But I want you guys to know, come at the situation with unconditional love, compassion, and empathy. Your counterpart was not just out there with every floozy in the world. They're out there trying to awaken and trying to fill their cup, trying to understand this journey. I mean, can you imagine not having the words, not having twin flame, or not having Rosa tell you this is why this is happening to you? I'm just saying, I do feel like a lot of masculine energy is out there on their own collectively, and it does kind of feel like they're expected to, right? I mean, let's look at it. If we look at my channel, how many, look at the purple violet, but how many come in and you guys are feminines? You know what I'm saying? Feminine energy. You resonate with the feminine energy. It's like 95% of you, right? So how many masculines are watching tarot? How many masculines are trying to learn why they're experiencing all these spiritual things? Most of them are trying to sweep it under the rug and pretend like they're normal, okay? So please just have compassion as this energy comes in. All right, I want to do a real quick head, heart, and higher self space. I am only going to focus on the masculine energy. You guys already know how you feel. And now I know how you feel. Purple Violet on Twitch. Hello. Jenna says she's dreaming. Ooh. Y'all, I really hope, I feel like this is my test. This is like my test from spirit. Have you done your job? Have you given the definitions? Have you explained well enough? Are they going to do the things? And I'm just like, oh, come on, guys, please do the things. All right, let's see headspace. Ooh, we have 7 of Cups coming out. We have Justice coming out, strong Libra energy, and Strength coming out, strong Leo energy. All right, so in the headspace, masculine energy, there's still confusion, but I do feel like the fog is starting to clear. It could have something to do with a Libra or a Leo, but I'm definitely getting an injustice. They feel like something's not fair, and they're fighting to make it right. Interesting. All right, let's look at heart space. All right, so heart space, 10 of Wands, exhaustion. Look at that. Temperance comes out. Healing. I love it. That's the injustice. Something was slowed down. And then purpose coming out. So they're hearing the horns. They're hearing their calling. I just heard they're hearing twin flame. So it's possible there's a masculine energy out there that's learning about the twin journey, or actually learning about the word twin flame. Maybe they're researching it, looking it up, something like that. But definitely hearing the calling. So what that tells me, sorry guys, phone was ringing. But what that tells me is that they're understanding they have purpose. So they're in this feeling in the heart space of, oh, this is why all this happened. And I just want to say that really makes sense, you know, listening to the messages that you guys are sending me about what messages you're receiving. This makes sense. In the heart space, there is this massive heart chakra awakening, heart chakra healing. They're tired of all this. It's been horrible. It's not been fun at all. They're just like, this doesn't have to be this way. And they're ready to release those burdens on their shoulders. But with the Judgment card, it's like they now have that energy of, I completely understand why all of this has happened. And most likely that's why they're reaching out. So even if it's just 1 or 2 words, what they say doesn't mean that's what's in their heart space. You see what I'm trying to say? So if they're trying to text and act like, oh, they were just there yesterday and everything should be fine, I mean, it's really up to you and your boundaries, how you want to enforce this situation. But remember, this is what's happening internally. This is what's happening inside. All right, let's pull gratitude under expectation. Interesting. That's probably why you guys started manifesting. You started showing gratitude. I've been walking around doing the I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that, I'm thankful for my fan, I'm thankful for my computer, I'm so grateful for this mic. You know what I mean? All right, so let's look at higher self space. Higher self space. What is the higher self trying to teach this masculine energy right now? Ooh, look at that. Two of Cups comes out. Guys, your twin flame is not your soulmate. Two different situations. Can you be with your twin flame? Absolutely. Happens all the time. Not always, though. It's not like a meant to be. It's not like I have a twin flame, so they're just going to kill off everybody around them and marry me. You see what I'm saying? No, that's not how it's going to work. Not every time, guys. But Two of Cups is soulmate energy. And soulmate energy, we talked about it at the beginning of the video. We went through all three: twin flame, soulmate, karmic. It's the I water you, you water me. There's no runner, there's no chaser. I think the higher self is trying to teach divine masculine energy here that there needs to be cooperation. They need to come together. We also have Nine of Swords here and the Three of Pentacles. So Nine of Swords is the card that talks about anxiety, depression, worry. Sometimes it's of someone who's over worrying, and I'm kind of picking that up here. But this is about someone who isn't sleeping well. This masculine energy could be dreaming about the feminine energy. I feel like someone said that earlier. The owl is out here, so there's definitely like wisdom, ascension. You're getting information. Masculine energy having difficulty at night, definitely. Three of Pentacles, they're trying to push forward and do something on their own, but I do again get the energy of teamwork. Spirit saying here, come together. You can manifest this together. You can work together. Guys, I always say, one, it's about the purpose, not the person. But two, work with the energy, not against the energy. We're always trying to work against the energy, and we can't figure out, why is everything so hard for us? Why can't we manifest these things? Work with the energy. All right. So, and Mars going direct, that means take action. Take action. All right. Let's pull some guidance to close it out. I'm going to use Mrs. L's Power of Love activation that she gifted me. Definitely a time of activation. Accidentally picked up some of my magic of the unicorns, and I got number 35, divine potential. Fulfill your destiny. Be all you can be. Love it. Magic crystal cave. Switch on your inner light and bring forward your gifts. That's what it is. I'm telling you, masculine energy has seen feminine energy manifesting, and they're like, hey, I want to do that too. All right, let's pull a little Power of Love and see what comes out. Look at that. Empathy, big confirmation, self-love. All right, so empathy is here. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. I'm going to read it one more time. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. So you can have empathy even for someone that you're pissed off at, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I understand you're angry. I understand you're mad. I understand there was no contact, the whole ghosted, all this BS. I get it. But you have to have empathy. You have to have compassion. Self-love is here. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. There has been this Facebook meme that's been going around that says, quit telling people they have to love themselves first. All right, I am in the mood. It's the Aries, guys. I'm telling you. But yeah, you do. It's so true. So quit telling people that you don't. All right, so here, I'm going to tell you why. Ready? I'm not just saying this like just blowing smoke. There is like an actual explanation. All right, so here's my perfect example. You have a cup. You walk around with your cup all the time, and you pour into other people's cup, and you're pouring love, assistance, help, whatever you're giving them, right? And then you look at your cup and it's empty. There's nothing in your cup. You feel depleted. You're exhausted. You're drained. You're like, oh, I don't need to fill my cup. I'm just going to keep pouring into these people's cup. And what are you pouring into their cup? Your depletion, your exhaustion, your no goodness. Nobody wants your depleted cup. Go fill your cup first. Fill it with love, compassion, empathy, and then you will have enough to go around and fill other people's cup. So yes, you do have to love yourself before you can love another one properly. All right, guys, now that I've stepped on all the toes, I'm going to leave it there. Happy Mars retrograde ends. I hope all of you enjoyed the reading. I hope it's helpful. Message me if you have any questions, and I will see all of you very soon. As always, I am always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.